Have you ever wondered why your cat keeps avoiding the litter box, even after you've cleaned it and refilled it perfectly? Most owners blame the cat. They assume their cat is being stubborn or moody or just acting out for no reason. But the truth is, the problem almost always starts with us. Tiny mistakes that feel completely harmless can quietly turn the litter box into a place your cat dreads. And once that happens, the bond between you and your cat starts to suffer in ways you'd never expect. Let's start with the one almost every owner gets wrong from day one. 1. Choosing a box that's way too small. Most people pick a litter box based on how much space it takes up in the room. The smaller the better, right? It hides easier, it looks cleaner, it just makes sense from a human perspective. Cats need room to turn around, dig, position themselves, and cover their waste. When the box is too small, they feel cramped and rushed. Some cats will start avoiding it entirely. Others will hang halfway off the edge just to get the job done. A good rule to follow is this. The box should be at least 1.5 times the length of your cat's body. Anything smaller than that, and you're forcing them to compromise their natural behavior just to fit inside. If your cat keeps standing on the rim, or doing their business halfway out of the box, that's not bad behavior. That's your cat telling you the box doesn't fit them. 2. Using a covered or hooded box. Hooded litter boxes look great. They trap odor, they hide the mess. They blend into your home, but for your cat, they're often the worst option you can buy. Cats are at their most vulnerable when they're using the bathroom. In the wild, that's the moment a predator could strike. So they need to feel like they can see everything around them. They need an escape route. They need open space. A covered box takes all of that away. It traps the smell inside, which is overwhelming for a nose far more sensitive than ours. It limits their visibility, and it can make them feel cornered. If your cat hesitates before going in, or only uses the box when they absolutely have to, the cover might be the reason. An open, simple box almost always serves them better. If learning these small details is helping you understand your cat in a deeper way, take a moment to hit that like button and subscribe. It helps the channel reach more cat owners who care enough to actually get this right. 3. Putting the litter box near food and water. This is one of the most common mistakes in small homes. Space is tight, so the food bowl, water dish, and litter box all end up in the same corner. It feels efficient, but to your cat, it's a serious problem. Cats are hardwired to keep their bathroom area completely separate from where they eat and drink. In the wild, mixing the two would attract predators and contaminate their food source. That instinct hasn't gone anywhere. When you put the litter box next to the food, you're forcing your cat to choose between two things they need. Some cats will start eating less. Others will start using random spots in the house as their new bathroom. And some will simply build quiet stress around mealtime that you may never notice. Even moving the litter box just a few feet away into a different corner can make a noticeable difference. 4. Placing it in a noisy or high traffic area. Where you place the litter box matters almost as much as the box itself. A hallway, a laundry room next to a loud washing machine, or a spot where people walk by all day might seem practical, but your cat experiences it very differently. Sudden sounds, footsteps, or movement during their most vulnerable moment can spike their stress instantly. Some cats will start holding it in for hours. Others will quietly stop using the box altogether. And once that habit forms, it can be very hard to reverse. The ideal location is calm, quiet, and tucked into a corner where your cat can see who's coming but won't be interrupted. Bedrooms, quiet bathrooms, or low-traffic rooms usually work best. Watch your cat closely the next time they use the box. If their ears swivel constantly or their body stays tense, the location is part of the problem. 5. Using the wrong type of litter. Not all litter feels the same under a cat's paws. Some types have sharp edges, fine dust, or hard textures that can actually irritate their pads. Silica crystals are a common example. They look clean and modern, but for many cats, they're uncomfortable to walk on. Here's a quick test you can do today. Press your hand firmly into the litter and hold it there. If it feels rough or pokes your skin, it's probably uncomfortable for your cat too. Most cats prefer soft, fine-grained, unscented clumping litter that mimics the feel of natural soil. That's what their instincts are wired for, and it goes beyond texture. Heavily scented litters might smell pleasant to you, but your cat's sense of smell is roughly 14 times stronger than yours. What feels like a faint hint of lavender to you can feel overwhelming to them. Cats actually want to smell their own scent in the box. It tells them this spot is theirs. When you cover that with perfume, the box stops feeling like their space. If your cat keeps stepping in the box and stepping right back out, the litter itself might be the issue, not the box. 6. Only having one box for multiple cats. This is the rule most owners don't want to hear. The right number of litter boxes is 1 per cat, plus 1 extra. So if you have 2 cats, you need 3 boxes. It sounds excessive, but there's a real reason behind it. If something goes wrong with one box, like it being dirty, blocked by another cat, or placed in a stressful spot, your cat needs an alternative. Without options, they'll find one on their own, usually in places you don't want. Multiple boxes also reduce tension between cats in multi-pet homes. A cat shouldn't have to wait, compete, or feel watched while using the bathroom. Even in single cat homes, having 2 boxes in different parts of the house gives your cat flexibility. And flexibility lowers stress. 7. Lining the box with a plastic bag. Plastic liners feel like a clever shortcut. You change the litter, lift the bag, throw it out. Done. But your cat doesn't see it that way. When they dig, their claws snag the plastic. The bag rips. The liner shifts under their feet. The whole experience becomes unstable and frustrating. Some cats will give up on the box completely after a few of these encounters. Others will keep using it, but they'll do their business as quickly as possible and leave without covering anything. The cleanup time you save isn't worth the trust you lose. A clean, plain box without a liner is almost always better. It might mean a little more effort on your end, but for your cat, it means walking into a space that finally feels stable under their paws. 8. Not adjusting the box as your cat ages. The box that worked for your cat at 3 years old isn't the one that works for them at 13. Older cats develop joint stiffness, slower mobility, and sometimes vision changes. A box with high walls or a hard-to-reach spot can quietly become a barrier. What was once an easy hop becomes a painful climb. What was once a simple routine becomes something they avoid. As your cat ages, switch to a lower entry box. Place it somewhere that doesn't require stairs or long walks to reach. Clean it more frequently, since older cats are more sensitive to odor and texture changes, and pay closer attention to how often they use it. Changes in bathroom habits are often the very first sign of a health issue, sometimes long before any other symptom shows up. The litter box should evolve with your cat, not stay frozen in the past. Because at the end of the day, that simple box in the corner of your home isn't just a place for waste. It's a small, daily ritual your cat depends on to feel safe. And every adjustment you make to get it right is one more way of telling them you're paying attention,